So God is about to retire one of his generals. But before he does, this not so young man leaves us an important nugget. I think it's an important nugget. See, Elijah had just come through the greatest battle of his life. And the Eternal locates him hiding out in a man-made stronghold, in a cave. This poor guy. I feel bad for him because he had just come through the greatest battle of his life, I'm thinking it had to be. And he must have been dehydrated, immune system probably compromised. He needed some vitamins, some electrolytes, put all that energy back. So he starts running. So he starts running and running and running when he heard, and a word came to him about what, the crazy woman said. But God locates him, and he said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He doesn't say, "How are you, Elijah?" Do you need a shoulder to lean on, Elijah? He doesn't say any of that. Do you need a massage? Nope. He said, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And then he tells him in verse 11, 1 Kings 19, verse 11, he says, "Go out and stand before me on the mountain," the Lord told him. And as he stood there, the Lord passed by. The Lord passed by in a mighty windstorm. Kai. It was such a terrible blast that the rocks were torn loose, but the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there was a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire either. After the fire, here it comes. There was a gentle whisper. Elijah heard it. He wrapped his face in his cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. He knew the voice of God. So what's my point? What we can learn from this here general who's about to be retired is that the voice of God, most often than not, will come as a gentle whisper. Behind you, you will hear a voice saying, "Go this way." God bless you as you hear and you listen.